And we're once again to Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. Today, we are here continuing the main story of Chapter 3. So, last time I think we were introduced to Junpei, and Yuji is still under training with Nanami and his supervision. So, let's see where the story takes us now. Young Fish and Reverse Punishment, Episode 4. The antonym of like is indifference. Did the person who came up with this go to hell? Getting along with others with bad intentions is better than leaving them alone? That's impossible. The antonym of like is hate. That's what Japanese people like. They complicate things and gain joy from them. But Japanese people didn't come up with that. Some foreigner initially said that. The antonym of love is indifference, right? There are many definitions of love. That's why we can define the antonym as indifference. But the Japanese don't usually use the word love. So in this country, it's changed to like at some point. Can the antonyms of love and indifference be established? No one really thought about it before spreading it. That's kind of fascinating. Since Japanese people don't use love, they changed it to like instead. Even though like is supposed to be a weaker version of love. Everyone likes to play word games, because humans can't live without making excuses. At the end of Junpei's gaze, there is a huge discolored mass that keeps the shape of a person. What's this? An experiment to see how big can humans become. And what you're holding is a test to see how small it can go. This is a human? Something like the finger? Okay, this line is a little weird. Something like the finger? So I'm guessing he's like touching this human body as like, oh, it's like a human finger. Maybe the line is supposed to say something like a human finger instead of the human finger or the finger. Junpei, are you used to seeing corpses? I don't know. If this were my mother, I might collapse and hate you. But I know humanity is ugly. So I don't have any expectations for other people. I don't have any thoughts about someone else's death either. So Junpei is a sociopath. He doesn't care if other people die. Indifference is the virtue that mankind deserves. And someone like you seeks revenge? Are you saying that I'm contradicting myself? Do you think people have a heart? Is the answer no? That's right. It's no. Humans have souls, but that's not the heart. Then I'm the only one in the world who understands the structure of a soul, because I changed the shape of a creature by touching the soul. Emotions are products of the soul's metabolism. It's too mechanical to call it a heart. People think too much about the things they can't see. As someone who can see them, souls are the same as bodies. It's nothing special. It just exists there. Do you understand? Life has no value or weight. It's like the flow of water between heaven and earth. Life is just a cycle. You and I are the same, meaningless and worthless. Because of this, you can do whatever you want. It's your freedom on how to survive. Don't be imprisoned by the ideal of indifference. There's no need to implement a single living method. Eat when you're hungry. Kill when you hate. I acknowledge your entire existence, Junpei. The recent disappearances and bizarre deaths have been consolidated into residual reports by Window. With this, we can pinpoint the culprit's hideout within a certain range. Good! Are we going to barge in? No. This is just an approximation. I'll continue the investigation. I have another job for you, Itadori. This is Junpei Yoshino, the teenager that was in the cinema. He went to the same school as the victims. Based on his behavior from the surveillance video, he's unlikely to be a curse user. However, the connection between him and the victims is another matter. Curse user? The evil version of a Jujutsu sorcerer. I've left the protocols to Jiichi, so I would like the both of you to investigate Junpei Yoshino. Roger! I see! Let's go, Jiichi! Please be in the car first. I don't think it's just an approximation. You already know, right? The culprit's location, that is. Of course. The culprit can leave the scene without leaving residuals, if he wants. We're being lured again. There's the risk of going alone, and the risk of bringing Itadori along. I choose the former, that's all, since he's still a child. Mr. Nanami, I forgot to tell you. You must be careful. Itadori, I'm not a teacher, so don't address me like that. Nanami then. I'll beat you up. I try to figure out what he did wrong, Mr. Nanami. Okay, since he's not a teacher, he doesn't want to be addressed as Mr. Nanami. But he doesn't want to be addressed by his name? I'm kind of confused. Because maybe there is some kanji or something that we're not seeing. Like whenever they say, like, kun or chan or something like that on the end. Something that doesn't exactly translate to English too well. And that was kind of funny, seeing that Nanami was potentially going to beat up Yuji if he kept calling him, I guess, proper/teacher names? Alright, let's continue to episode 5. so I need red and I need blue. I guess we'll just go with the mostly blue team. And now let's just go with this team. Young Fish and Reverse Punishment, Episode 5. Itadori and Jiichi arrive to investigate the boy, Junpei Yoshino, whom they identified from surveillance camera footage. I found him. He hasn't been to school lately. But I'm the same too. Are the others doing well? They seem to be doing well. So what are we going to do? Use that. Is that a cursed spirit? It's a fly head, a low-level cursed spirit below grade 4. Once you see no one around, use the fly head to attack him. Is Yuji just gonna throw the fly head straight at him? I forget how they use it to attack him, but that's the only way I can imagine him using the fly head. Just grabbing it by its small body and just tossing it like a dart at Junpei. 1. If he's a normal person who can't see the curse, please save him. 2. If he can see the curse, but he doesn't know how to handle it, please save him too. 3. If he eliminates the fly head with curse technique, arrest him on the spot. He can't even defend himself. Like, damn, they're arresting him for using his curse technique. I know he's under investigation, but what happens if his curse technique isn't even related to what happened to the guys at the movie theater? That's like arresting someone for using their fist or whatever way they use to defend themselves. With force, doesn't matter if it's a misunderstanding. We'll apologize later. 4. If he has the potential of a grade 2 Jujutsu sorcerer and above, we'll retreat temporarily and meet with Mr. Nanami. If he's a grade 2, I should be able to handle him. If he's a cursed spirit, that is. Fushiguro should have said this before. We usually dispatch a Jujutsu sorcerer of the same grade as the cursed spirit to perform the task. This means a grade 2 Jujutsu sorcerer can beat grade 2 cursed spirits easily. A grade 2 Jujutsu sorcerer is almost on par with grade 1 cursed spirits. That's really interesting. I don't remember this detail since it's been such a long time since I watched season 1. That grade 2 sorcerers are basically grade 1s. Like 2 cursed spirits. Like all cursed spirits are 1 level below a sorcerer in the same grade. So yeah, that is actually fascinating. Spirits are weaker than sorcerers normally. Why don't I know such important information? Because Mr. Gojo's your teacher! Since Gojo doesn't use that information, since he's a special grade Jujutsu sorcerer, he doesn't need that. He's like, all these spirits are weak, even the special grades are weak. So he really doesn't need that information. The only reason he would use that information is, oh, some sorcerers of this grade are being killed by this grade of spirit. At the same time, Nanami breaks into the hideout of the cursed spirit identified by the window and fights humans who have been transfigured into grotesque forms. If you're going to come out, do it now. They may look distorted, and it's too late to save them, but it's unpleasant to kill humans. Wow, I'm glad. I would be troubled if Satoru Gojo was here, but if someone too weak comes, I can't have my experiment. I don't like working overtime. Let's make it quick. Nanami versus Mahito and Cursed Spirits. I just blasted him away. Yep, can't hurt Gojo. There we go, got him. Fresh blood flows from Mahito's arm as he defends against Nanami's slash. I should have blocked it with cursed energy. Is it that kind of cursed technique? What do you mean by that kind? I hate open-ended questions that are directly thrown at the other party. That's great. You don't dislike talking. It depends on the opponent. A cursed spirit that can communicate this well. Mr. Gojo's report only mentioned 2 unregistered special grade cursed spirits. It's hard to believe there's no connection between the two. Hey! Which do you think came first? The soul or the body? Isn't there a similar question? Did the chicken or the egg come first? Is the soul hosted in the body? Or is the soul enveloping the body? The former. Wrong! The latter is the answer. The soul always comes before the body. The shape of the body is affected by the shape of the soul. In an instant, Mahito's arm returns to its original shape as if there had never been any wounds. I'm not healing myself. I'm just preserving the shape of my soul concisely. You should understand, right? My curse technique is to touch the soul and change its shape. Idle transfiguration. The small lump of flesh that Mahito holds starts to move and change size. A face that resembles a human's emerges on the lump of flesh. I store human beings. It's quite hard to do that. Usually, a person will die soon after their shape is changed. But what about a Jujutsu sorcerer? It's 5:30 p.m. now. I started working at 10 a.m. today. No matter what, I must get off of work by 6 p.m. Huh? Help! He changes the form of humans, but the mass remains the same. In any case, it's not compatible with my technique. Help me! A transfigured human can't be saved. If you're being attacked, don't hesitate to kill them. This is for the sake of the victims too. Oh, sorry. I practiced it many times. This figuration will not kill them instantly. But The accuracy of the brain or consciousness isn't good enough. Sometimes, sweat from the soul will ooze out like this. I don't mind at all. I always keep my work and emotions separate. You're bad at lying. Your soul is wavering. Let's see. What grade are you? Grade 1. No wonder you're strong. Your body is perfect for experimentation. I'm so lucky. Thank you. Mahito closes the distance with a leap and places his hand on Nanami's abdomen. Intense pain shoots through Nanami along with cursed energy. Did the sudden speed increase scare you? I can reshape my own soul too. A Jujutsu sorcerer may have used cursed energy to protect their body, but they have never tried to protect their soul with it. Because to do so, you need to be conscious of your soul first. Otherwise, you can't protect it. But it seems like you're subconsciously guarding your soul with cursed energy. Otherwise, you'll be my pawn now. But if I strike your soul a few more times, you won't be a human anymore. Okay, so that's the start of Nanami versus Mahito. We'll cover the end of the battle next time. But the investigation with Junpei is still going on while that battle is happening. So, yeah, we'll have to see that all next time in what happens to Junpei. But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. And if you guys are, please make sure to follow me on all my social medias like my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube, my DLive, my TikTok, my Kick, Rumble, Odyssey, and Patreon. And check out my second YouTube channel, and like and comment on all my videos. And even join my Discord. There you can stay up to date with everything I choose to do, or my streams, videos, or anything else. But yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.